When I left England, I had a very definite plan in mind. I was going to cycle around, make videos. Those videos would prove insanely popular and I would become a professional influencer, living off royalties and corporate sponsorship. And the first part of that has been executed absolutely flawlessly. I have indeed been cycling around and making videos. But the bit where they become really, really popular has sort of been slow to materialise. I was planning on relying solely on my magnetic on-screen personality and rugged good looks to really draw in an audience. But I think the problem is I'm just too wild and cutting edge. You know, the larger public aren't ready for a perspective like mine yet. So to combat these disappointing numbers, win back the confidence of my shareholders, I've decided to go sensationalist, tabloid, big impact news stories. Today, we're going monster hunting. That's the big clickbaity title out of the way. So now, let's look at the actual truth of the matter. So up ahead is a town called Seljord. As with all foreign place names in my videos, other pronunciations are available and probably recommended, but I'm going with Seljord. Seljord has a lake, quite a big lake, and in that lake is a monster that is affectionately referred to as Selma. Selma has been reportedly seen since about 1750, I believe, and is generally agreed to be a 30 to 45 foot long serpent-like creature with the head of a horse. Now, unlike sort of Loch Ness and stuff, what's cool about this one is that people report seeing multiple monsters at the same time. They come out and they frolic. So I'm hoping to get some really good monster footage. I'm a little bit early in the year. Apparently most sightings happen kind of end of July and August. But you never know. If they're in there, I'm sure I'll catch a glimpse of them. Here we are. This is Seljordsvatn, the lake at Seljord, home to Selma the lake monster. So now all I have to do is just sit here for 5 to 10 minutes, I guess, and she'll show up and I'll have some fantastic footage to sell to the Daily Mail or something like that. So yeah, just gonna have a breather here, wait for the monster to turn up. Load. Ah, no. Yay. There were like 15 lake monsters over there, just frolicking right there. I had the camera on selfie mode. Such a rookie monster spotting error. I'm really sorry about that. I'm sure if we wait another 5 minutes, they'll probably be back. They'll be back. Well, I'm really sorry everyone. I know we all came here to see a lake monster, but what did you expect, really? There are no lake monsters. The trolls have eaten them all. Anyway, the important part of this story is that I am really hungry. Yesterday was a bank holiday, so all the shops were closed. I left the summer house with some sandwiches and some leftovers, but they didn't last long at all. And the low rations are beginning to affect morale. Breakfast this morning was the most basic porridge you can imagine, just oats and water. And I haven't eaten since then, and that was 4 hours ago. So I'm going to give up on catching this lake monster. I'm really sorry, and I'm going to push on into Seljord and find a shop and fill my bags up with good snacks, because that's important. Don't know how far we're going to go after that. We shall see. Bye Selma. Everyone say bye to Selma. I was pretty ravenous by the time I got to Seljord, so I hit the supermarket hard. I filled up my face and I filled up my panniers, so I'm set for supplies for a couple of days. And then I climbed up out of town, and I climbed and I climbed and I climbed and I climbed some more. It was a pretty hard end of day. So despite getting up early this morning, I've actually only done about just over 30 miles, which is not great, but it's not bad. I found this little grassy patch in the forest where I'm going to set up for the evening, I think, and eat some of my newly acquired food. Tomorrow is a stretch of downhill, hopefully, I think. So we'll see if we can make up some more miles then. Once again, I apologise for not finding a monster, but if you enjoyed the suspense, then stick around, because in a few weeks I'll be in Hessdalen, where you can watch me also failing to film some UFOs, which will be fun. But anyway, I'm hungry and I'm tired, so I'm going to eat and I'm going to go to bed. Good night. Sov så gott.